you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a really fun vlog. I'm probably gonna post this on just this channel, but let's get started. We're gonna be doing something a little different. I got sent this really cool package, and if you follow me on Instagram, I posted about it. But I got sent this really cool makeup collection palette kit, whatever, by Physicians Formula, which is a really good, like, well-trusted makeup brand. I actually really love them. They've been around forever. But they just released an official The Breakfast Club. Yes, The Breakfast Club, the classic John Hughes movie. So excited. And I've used it a few times now and I love it. But some of my favorite movies were made by John Hughes. One of them is The Breakfast Club. Another one is 16 Candles. So we're going to be watching 16 Candles. And we're going to do a makeup look inspired by The Breakfast Club, specifically by the characters, the princess and the basket case. And if you haven't seen the movie, you need to go watch it. It's great. So many other movies and things were inspired by The Breakfast Club. It's about these 6 kids who get Saturday detention, and they're all very different, and they all have to come together to survive detention. It's amazing. So let's get started with this makeup look. We're gonna get some things together, and we're gonna do our makeup, and we're gonna talk a little bit. So let's do it. So for this makeup look, I really wanted to capture the essence of 80s glam, but in sort of a more modern way. Now, if you're not familiar with The Breakfast Club, it's an amazing movie, like I said, directed by John Hughes. Features 6 different characters who come from different walks of life. And, you know, it kind of follows the stereotypical social groups in high school. There's the jock, there's the princess, who's like this cheerleader, homecoming queen. There's the basket case, who's kind of like the oddball, you know, quote unquote weird girl. And there's a couple of other characters. So for me, I decided obviously to try and capture the essence of the princess and the basket case. I mean, I feel like that's like, you know, me combined. So anyway, what I did, the first thing I did was I used the beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I went in with this sort of brownish color, and the shade is actually called Not Who I Think I Am. After that, I went in with a lighter color with my packing brush, and that one is like a pretty golden color, so gorgeous. And that one is called Everything's Cool. They have the coolest names for these colors on this eyeshadow palette, and the pigment is gorgeous on it. So after I did that, basically I blend all of that in. And again, I have to give this disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. Like, I always get excited when I get to collaborate with makeup lines like this and collections like this, because it gives me a chance to fully you know, hone in on my makeup skills. I'm learning. It's a work in progress, guys. So basically here I just took some eyeliner, my handy dandy eyeliner, and made myself a little wing. I really wanted to amp up on the darker colors. I also went in with a purple eyeshadow that's in the palette, like a purpley metallic shadow, because I really wanted to capture that sort of, you know, gothic grunge look, but still very shimmery and shiny like the princess. So I just pretty much lined the entire eye with the liquid eyeliner. And I like to go back in and make sure that my wings look even, because sometimes they're not. They're never going to be perfect, but I always like to try and even mine out. I wanted to make them very dramatic, to give it sort of that 80s flair. I always wear a wing with my makeup, but I wanted it to be really emphasized. So I added a little bit more of the shimmery golden look on the lid with my packing brush. And now I'm going in with some concealer just to sort of chisel out those brows, make them nice and pretty, and also to highlight underneath my eyes, or to conceal underneath my eyes, guys. Yeah, what if we just left the makeup like that? Then I took a little spongy sponge and blended it all in. Now, remember that golden color that I had on my lid? I'm then putting it in the creases of my eye. And then I'm also going with it underneath my eye to really sort of give my eyes this glowy, like, pop. You see what I'm saying? Because we're getting sort of the, you know, the darkness, the goth with the dark eyeshadow. But we're going to make it pop a little bit more. And then I also went in with my packing brush and just packed in some more of that golden powder. Blended it in. And now we are going in with the mascara. It's a lengthening mascara called Saturday Detention. I really like this mascara. I am someone who loves to wear lashes, but I found that with this one, I literally don't even need them. So surprisingly enough, I won't be using lashes for this look. I think that the next time that I try to do this, oh wow, that's insane. The next time I try to do this, I may do lashes with it. So anyway, then I'm doing my version of a little bake because I see the girls doing bakes. I don't even know if they do that anymore, but it's just basically a way to help all of that makeup set under your eyes. And then if you're adding any powder on your eyes or anything, if you have any like fallout, it helps to catch it. So I went back in with that purpley color because I decided I wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic. This is the 80s after all. And I really wanted to give sort of that like flared out like boom. You know, that type of eye. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Went back in with the packing brush with more of that gorgeous gold color. Oh, it's so pretty.
All right,
and those two colors together are just my
with
favorite.
The face palette, the bronzer palette. And I'm going in with just a little bit of bronzer on the cheeks. There are two different palettes in there, volume 1 and volume 2. One is darker than the other, so it's really good for different skin tones. And it goes on pretty easy, but I noticed that you have to be very careful because if you pack on too much, it doesn't move. So make sure you're doing a little bit at a time, spread it across the face evenly. Then I'm also using some of that bronzer to try and like, you know, contour out my nose a little bit more. Doing that little thingy thing where you know, emphasize the tip of your nose, and I'm just blending it in there with the beauty blender. Just now on my arm, I was showing y'all one of the highlighters, and so I decided to take some of that highlighter and just like put it under my eyes with an angle brush because I thought it was so pretty, and I made like a shimmery metallic-y highlighter. I also used some on my nose and on the length of my nose. Isn't that pretty? And then also some on my cheeks. And this highlighter was like, pow! It was intense. Really beautiful, really, you know, extra. It's giving 80s, most definitely. So now I'm going to go in with this blush, which you can see I already sort of like did that before I started, but it's okay. So I'm going, look how pretty. I mean, the colors in this whole makeup collection are gorgeous. I would love to see somebody who is highly trained in doing makeup use this palette because it's absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to go in with just a little brown lip liner. And this was sort of my take on it. This is like my signature. Going in with some brown lip liner. And then we're going to add a lipstick to it. And I'm also going to combine one of the colors from the eyeshadow palette. And we're going to create a really unique color. Okay, so then I went back in with just a little bit more of that purpley color to just sort of blend it out so it could be a nice even blend. Ooh, look at that blend. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love seeing it all come together. And then I also went in with some of that purple right along my bottom lash line. Look at that. I really, really wanted to combine the grunge and sort of traditional princess look together. And I think I did a really good job, y'all. This is the prettiest palette ever
Look at that purple. And that is the finished look, you guys. Thank you so much. If you have any tips or recommendations, let me know. Or any questions about the brand. Again, this is just me doing this because I really fell in love with this makeup. Thanks for watching.